Shelby, although now charged, is innocent until a judge or a jury determines otherwise.
Video shows Terrence Crutcher with his hands up. Shelby's lawyer claims it also shows him dropping those hands and reaching into his SUV just before he was shot. You're listening to Fox News Radio, fair and balanced.
Hey everybody, Doug Wagner here, and I've got some great deals for you from our Half-Off Foodie Friday program. Go to CorridorHalfOff.com to get... Fort Floyd or other Iowa favorite for Wild Hogs Eatery and Saloon, or get great food and drinks at Boyd's Grill and Spirits in Iowa.
North Carolina, Fox's Jennifer Griffin outside the Democrats' home in Chappaqua, New York.
Hillary Clinton called the mayor of Charlotte and a local congresswoman, Alma Adams, to offer any assistance during, quote, this difficult time. According to aides, Clinton emphasized the need to come together to stop the violence and restore the bonds of trust between police officers and the communities they serve. Clinton reiterated too many black Americans have lost their lives and too many feel that their lives are disposable. She added, there are good, honorable police officers serving their communities across our country, and we must all work together to mend the wounds that exist.
On the Republican side, Donald Trump continues to paint himself as the law and order candidate.
The rioting in our streets is a threat to all peaceful citizens, and it must be ended, and ended now.
Trump campaigning in the swing state of Pennsylvania. Chicago Mayor Rahm Emanuel addressing the spike in violence gripping the Windy City.
It may be one of the most important speeches of embattled Mayor Rahm Emanuel's career as he addressed the rise in violence, gun crimes, and murders in the Windy City and a comprehensive public safety plan to deal with it.
We will not succeed in turning back the rising tide of violence without changing and rebuilding critical relationships.
The mayor's agenda to include more support and mentorship of youth, an expansion of the use of body cameras, and mandatory de-escalation training for officers, including almost 1,000 new positions the city wants filled. Mayor Emanuel is trying to rebuild trust in the wake of black-on-black violence, police-involved shootings, and a Justice Department probe into department practices. Jeff Monosso, Fox News.
Asian markets trending mostly higher overnight. The Nikkei off 0.25 percentage point. This follows a day of gains on Wall Street. The Dow added 98 points. S&P rose 14. I'm Tom Graham, Fox News Radio. Always keeping an eye on what the weather is going to do. 600 WMT.
Severe Weather Station News Radio 600 WMT, the National Weather Service office in the Quad Cities, has issued a flash flood warning for Dubuque County, Buchanan County, Delaware County, and northwestern Jackson County. It goes until 3:45 Friday morning. Thunderstorms with very heavy rain have been happening throughout the warning area. Up to 3 inches of rain has already fallen, and flash flooding is expected. Dubuque, Independence, Manchester, Dyersville, Cascade, Edgewood, Winthrop, just some of the locations for the flash flood warning in effect until 3:45 Friday morning for Dubuque, Buchanan, Delaware, and northwestern Jackson County. Make sure you turn around, don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles, and be especially cautious at night when it's harder to recognize the dangers of flooding. And keep it here. We'll keep you up to date on News Radio 600 WMT. Here.
So I'm here. Dubuque. Started out about 7 last night. Drove for the longest time. Prayed almost all the way. Overcome almost sometimes. Rained so hard I could hardly see. Slowed the vehicle down, I'm sure, to 35, 45. Isn't that right? I think so. I had to take a detour. I'm doing okay. I shouldn't have stopped at KFC to say goodbye. No, I don't know if I even have enough to get back. It took the longest time to get that beans and rice. So tomorrow I'll say, Mom, I have to go back and go to sleep. Stopped in at Hy-Vee, and the music was so blasting I had to come get my earplugs. I'm looking at Target now, aren't I? Yes. I see it's Target. It's nice to make these records. To have it on some sort of film. Yes. So after getting the earplugs, I went back, didn't I? Yeah. And talked to a woman. And then the night shift manager came up. And I explained the situation, American with a disability. So they were kind enough to let me sleep here. Spend the night, but I'll have to be up soon. I'm sure I'll be able to do it. I'm tough, remember? Yeah. Tough. Sickness comes and goes. I think I've had this before. Guitar. Sinus infection. I had to calm. My heater's not working in the vehicle. Draping my legs with coats. Hoping for a better tomorrow. The lmom is tough. I have to be psyched up for it. I wrote the directions down. I should be okay. Okay. Good night, John Boy.